Welcome back, it is Pineapple King, and today we are doing another Arc Raiders tier list. This time it's going to be weapons, if you can't tell already. Let's get straight into it. These are the trash weapons in Arc Raiders. The three worst guns in the game: Rattler, Osprey, Hairpin. Unless you have a Rattler 4 with a purple extended mag, it is not good, and even though they gave it more ammo, it's still not good. Has very minimal damage output. Every single gun will outclass it, even the Hairpin. Osprey, it's so situational. It's good at shooting arc, but if you're ever in a firefight or anything, it's like a bolt action. You have to unscope to reload. It's very annoying, very slow. I wish it did more damage for how slow it is. And the top of the D tier is the Hairpin. It does no damage. It's very annoying because it's also like one shot at a time. But it is silent. And if you're silently shooting at someone, silently shooting at arc, that's basically the only reason to use it. On to the C tier, which is OK. The OK guns. Hullcracker at the bottom. It can only damage arc. You only bring the Hullcracker in most of the time if you're doing challenges like the trials, or you're trying to get Matriarch or Queen reactors and shoot at them. You don't bring it any other time. It's really not that great. The rocket ammo is expensive to buy and very hard to craft. Just not worth it. Our Arpeggio, if you put a kinetic converter on it with an extended mag, it is insane. But it's just like the Rattler, it's really not, it's not worth it. Plenty of other guns outclass it. And the top of the C tier is the Betna, and you guys are like, it's a purple gun, it's epic. Why is it the top of C tier? It's just so much heavy ammo for it to be outclassed by every other heavy ammo gun in the game. It's the worst heavy ammo weapon. It's not worth it. The damage isn't worth it. The crafting isn't worth it. It is just, you have to have way too much heavy ammo in your inventory, and it's not worth it. On to B tier. These are the good guns. These are guns that I basically would start bringing into raids, or I would craft them maybe. The Volcano. And you're like, well, why isn't the Toro here? Look, the Volcano just has a much higher spread. It shoots faster. It's kind of like the TAC versus the Pump if you played Fortnite back in the day, or now. It's just bigger spread, less damage, but it shoots faster, which is great, but it's very situational. And I think the Toro can cover those situations better than the Volcano, for sure. The Beretta is basically the better version of the Hairpin because you can spam tap it or use your trigger. I think it's a very good gun, very underrated gun. People probably thought it was going to be in D or C tier, but I think it's very underrated, especially with a light mag. If you have a good trigger finger, you can kill some people fast with it. Top of B tier is the Pharaoh. It is definitely way better than the Osprey. One of the better, if not best, snipers in the game. It does good damage. You can get it in a free kit, which is great. And it breaks armor off pretty well for it being a gray gun. It's definitely one of the best gray guns in the game, for sure. And onto the A, not actually onto the A tier. We're just gonna put the legendary guns here, kind of just because they're in between B and A. Like the Equalizer, only like these guns only damage arc. Some of these only damage arc. The Jupiter obviously doesn't. That's why it's at the top. But it cost a lot to craft them. Almost nobody brings them in because as soon as you either fire the gun, people want to kill you, or it's just, you almost always lose it unless you're good, which, situational, right? Very situational. You don't want to bring these guns in unless you're fighting a heavy arc or doing a challenge, because there's no point. All these other guns above, I could probably kill you faster if you had one of these. On to the A tier. These are the perfect guns. These are the guns that I would love to use all the time. And you're like, why in the hell is the Renegade here? Renegade is so underrated. So underrated. It is technically the best sniper. I said the Pharaoh is one of the best. The Renegade is the best. It is, and it's medium ammo. You can bring in so much ammo for this and just go to town. It's got a faster fire rate than the Anvil. It has obviously less damage, but it is a very underrated gun. I like bringing in the Renegade a lot because you can use it short range, long range. It's basically like if the Rattler and Pharaoh had a baby and it became an all-star, because those two guns not an all-stars. After that is the Bobcat. It's just, like, it's a good SMG, but once again, it costs a lot to craft, and it's just, there's another better SMG that you'll see later, and we know what we're talking, you know what I'm talking about. Up next is the Kettle. Kettle is a great for a free kit. Pre-nerf Kettle was insane. Macro users, screw you for letting them nerf the Kettle. I mean, it is a great gun. One of the best great guns in the game. Light ammo. It can melt people still, even after nerf. It's still a good gun. Still a perfect gun. Then I've got the Tempest above it. The Tempest is the best of the purple guns, I think, in my opinion. It's the best AR in the game, by far. It does not have much to compete with the Arpeggio and Rattler, but Tempest is definitely, if you want an AR, you got to use the Tempest. Very good gun. The top of A tier, almost in S tier. I was debating it. I didn't do it. It's the Anvil, and the Anvil is a very good gun. The only reason I didn't put it in S tier is because it does take a decent amount of time to reload in between times, and you have to reload one at a time. Not ideal when you're in a firefight or even against Arc. Now, let's get to the top 3 guns in the game. Top 4 guns, sorry. At number 4, right outside the top 3 is the Torrente. You guys are like, what the hell? Why is the Torrente up here? If you have ever been in Stella Montes or any enclosed building in any other map, and you're fighting a Torrente, you genuinely cannot compete. It's like basically a mobile Bastion shooting at you, but it's a Raider. It is a very good gun. Obviously, the high amount of ammo that you have to take in is it's situational because it's not long range. It is just outside the top 3 because of that. At number 3, the Venator. People are like, how is this gun not number 1? Look, it's just, I like the gun, but you can't, like, my tap fire is faster than the Venator shoots. You can't shoot as fast as, like, maybe the Beretta or the Kettle or the old Kettle. So it's still good. It still has high damage output. It's perfect medium short range gun. Very good PvP gun to fight with. At number 2 is the Toro. A lot of people were expecting this. The Toro is the best shotgun in the game by far. It does insane amount of damage for being a green gun. It's like a pump shotgun if you're thinking about Fortnite. It is just so good at close range. It is the best close range gun. Depending on if you're fighting a Torrente, it is very close. It's the only gun that could probably battle the Torrente, or it could be the Stitcher, which is the goated gun of the game. Another reason why the Stitcher is above the Toro or the Venator is because of the skill gap. You can get the Stitcher in a free kit. A Stitcher 4 is even just a regular Stitcher, but Stitcher 4 extended mag compensator, oh man, it is just unstoppable, and the skill gap to use the Stitcher is non-existent. It's literally just an SMG. You can spray and pray, especially if you've got an extended mag on it. You can one-clip people if you've got a level 3 extended mag on it. It is so good. It's the only gun, not the only gun that you can one-clip someone with, but it's got the fastest TTK. And it's great with the small arc, like the ticks, the fireballs, stuff like that. So it's just overall the greatest gun in the game. But like, comment, subscribe, everything. Let me know what tier list I should do next, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.